All right, I got another one for you guys. This comes from Gaming Bible. GTA 6 should be priced per hour value, publisher says. So, if you've heard the rumors, yes, that is true. The Take-Two Interactive CEO Strauss Zelnick has talked about how games are offering an incredible value for your money and they should be charged per hour as opposed to, a flat rate. Now, he didn't exactly say that he was going to charge you per hour of gameplay in GTA like the old days of AOL or something. However, he did say that they should be priced on their per hour value, as in the number of gameplay hours you get. And I think there's a discrepancy there that bears repeating though. So he's basically saying like a 25-hour game should cost whatever $50, and a 75-hour game or a 200-hour game should cost $100 or $150 or what have you. So it should scale with the amount of content that you get, the amount of gameplay hours that you can put into those games. And I mean, it makes sense from that perspective, but I don't think there's any sense in that, because there's so much variation in gaming that there's no strategy that you can put into that will work. Just basing it on hours of gameplay is way too short-sighted. However, I think this is basically just them testing the waters to see what the response would be, just to try and get, I mean, for all intents and purposes, they're trying to get more than $70 per copy of GTA 6 on launch. And he's floating this out there to see what the perception is. But yeah, I mean, I think the idea is probably just to get a sentiment of how the community feels about these things, about how the gamers feel about per hour pricing or what have you. But I think you're going to end up seeing GTA 6 be maybe $70, probably like 80 or 90. Just based on that comment alone, I'm pretty sure he's not going to push beyond $100. But there might be some special launch edition or what have you that'll be like $200 or something like that. I would not be surprised if they tried to pull something like that, and then charge you for the shark cards or whatever they're going to strategize in GTA Online with GTA 6. I think this is just that, just a marketing move to see what the perception is. Because I mean, even down here, what Zelnick said during a recent investor call is as follows: in terms of our pricing for any entertainment property, basically the algorithm is the value of the expected entertainment usage, which is to say per hour value times the number of expected hours plus the terminal value that's perceived by the customer in ownership, if the title is owned rather than rented or subscribed to. So he's floating a lot of ideas out there, actually. He's floating per hour pricing. He's floating a flat rate based on the number of hours of gameplay, as well as rental and subscription services. So GTA 6 going to be a rental? I don't know. Probably not. But that would be interesting to see for sure. But yeah, I mean, like, there's so much more to that algorithm than what he's describing here. I mean, you could have a procedural game that is, more or less very boring, but has hours and hours and hours of content that's just procedurally generated, like thousands of hours of content. And what are you going to charge $2,000 for it? I don't think so. Whereas GTA 6, I'm sure they're going to be using some degree of procedural in this, or some degree of automation to construct the world. So they're probably basing it off of that to try and get more hours of gameplay in. However, I think the equation here is basically tailored to that handcrafted experience, which is kind of going by the wayside. I mean, procedural and handcrafted are kind of starting to merge. So we're starting to see like a hybrid model in games these days, and I think that you're going to see more efficiency in generating more hours of gameplay, more value for the dollar in Zelnick's perspective, with that procedural element included with the tailored experience with the handcrafted portions. I think that that's what you're going to see, but that also throws this equation completely out the window, because then, what level of hybridization is it? Is there 40% procedural and 60% handcrafted? Is it 50-50? Is it 60-40? And then what do you base your pricing off of on that? So I think it's very short-sighted, and I think overall, he wouldn't have put this out there unless they were planning to just charge more money for GTA 6. I think that's the takeaway here. I think they're just going to try and charge $80 for GTA 6 or something like that. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Do you think GTA 6 is going to be like a $200 game? Do you think they're going to stick to the $70 pricing, or are you going to be forced to subscribe to it? Let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me what you think. Are you going to buy GTA 6? Are you a hard pass on it? Are you excited for it? Let me know. If you like these kind of videos, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you guys later.